Hey guys, I actually just wanted to talk about a scam that happened to me recently on Instagram. So basically what ended up happening with this scam was I think I kind of got tag teamed by a kid and his mom. And this happened sort of over the course of maybe 3 months. It was a little bit interesting, the scenario. It was a scam that played on my emotions. So yeah, let me just get into it and talk a little bit about it, and hopefully that's a little story for you. So probably about 3 or 4 months ago, I'm not going to say the name of the person that I was dealing with just because I don't want to out anybody and I don't want to cause any more problems for myself. This has been kind of a hassle to deal with. I had a probably 11 or 12-year-old kid follow my page and actively try to sell me tons and tons of sneakers. And here's the thing, I'm a size probably 10.5 to 11 men's, and the size of the sneakers that the kid was trying to sell me was a size 5 to 5.5. Well, I thought it was pretty cool that here you had a young 12-year-old kid who was trying to start his own sneaker business. And so I was interacting with him a lot on these chats, and he kept trying to send me offer after offer, and I would look at the offer, and yeah, everything that he sent me I didn't really want to buy from him. It wasn't really anything personal. I just can't wear a size 5.5, and I don't resell shoes in that size point really because I don't have a lot of friends who are those sizes. So it just wasn't something that was all that interesting to me. Well, anyway, a week or so goes by and he sends me another message saying, "Hey man, some guy stole my $500 worth of Yeezys and something else," right? I kind of said to this kid, "Oh man, that's really tough. You know, I've been scammed before. I know how that feels." And I asked him, like, what are you going to do about it? Is there any way that you can get your sneakers back, or is there any way you can do something about this? He basically didn't really know what to do about it, and I didn't really know what to do to help him. So I said, "Hey, I see you say you lost $500 worth of sneakers. Why don't you go over to GoFundMe, make a GoFundMe page? You know, you got your sneakers stolen. I need $500 to start my business back up," kind of deal. If you start something like that, I told him that I would go donate to his GoFundMe. So anyway, what ended up happening was this kid started to ask me for money. And I kind of said, "Hey man, I did not cause you to send $500 worth of sneakers anywhere. You know, that wasn't me that you were interacting with. So the fact that you lost $500 and you want me to care about it, that's one thing, but I'm not going to pay you the $500 that you lost from that guy." Well, anyway, then he starts sending me paragraphs of text messages saying like, "Hey man, you know, I need that money. I lost my whole business. I lost everything." But I'm thinking, well, I didn't steal those sneakers from you, and it's not my problem. And so anyway, after this, he sent me probably 20 or 30 more text messages saying like, "Hey man, how come you don't care? How come you don't care about, what happened to me?" And I was thinking, well, I did care. I even said that if you made a GoFundMe page, I would donate to your GoFundMe page, and I would gladly do it. And I told this kid this 3 or 4 more times. "Hey man, if you make a GoFundMe page, I will donate to it, but I'm not going to pay you directly, okay? That's just not going to happen." So what ended up happening was he kept trying to harass me a little bit more and more over this scenario. So probably after, a day or two after he first talked to me about losing his money, I ended up blocking him because he kept sending me message after message saying, "Hey man, can you send me some money? Can you send me some money?" Well, the answer is no. I didn't cause you to lose your money, so I'm not going to pay for that. So I blocked him. About a month later, he made a new account and followed me back again. Then he started sending me messages again. "Hey man, why did you block me? Why did you block me?" "Well, I blocked you because you kept asking me for money, and I didn't cause you to lose your money in the first place. So naturally I would feel kind of offended that you keep asking me for money when in the first place I don't even have all that much money. I don't know, it was just something that was really kind of unsettling for me." So he kept sending me message after message on this new page, just not understanding what I was saying. He kept saying, "Why? Why?" So what I ended up doing was I ended up blocking him on this new page because, I just don't need all this drama in my life. I'm trying to start a sneaker company. I'm not really trying to fight with people online over sneakers. So I just don't need the excess stress from interacting with people who are not interacting with me in a healthy sort of way. So I blocked him again on his new account. And another month went by, and then a lady, this lady that I'm speaking about is the kid's mother. So she went on my page and she started pointing out sneakers that I have pictures of. A lot of the sneakers that I have pictures of on my Instagram page I have purchased from StockX. So she goes to a purple Air Jordan 1 Low, and the funny thing is about the shoe is that the shoe that she went to accuse me of stealing, I still had the StockX tag on it. So she goes to a picture that I have of that shoe, and she says, "That's the shoe you stole from my son, along with that pair of Yeezys." So she started accusing me of stealing Yeezys. Here's the thing. I have never bought a pair of Yeezys in my life. Do I like Kanye? Kinda. But I'm always going to be a Jordan brand supporter, no matter what. And so Yeezys just aren't really my style. And so it's kind of odd that here's this kid's mom accusing me of stealing Yeezys. I basically sent her a message. I said, "Hey, could you please stop accusing me of stealing things on my page? That's not really cool, and I haven't stolen anything from anyone. So could you please write me a message or something with what your concern is, and I'll try to address it the best I can." Well, she sent me a message saying, "If you try blocking me, I'm sending you to the police, and I'm sending you to the cybercrimes unit for stealing shoes from my son." And then I said to her, "Ma'am, I don't have any Yeezys in my possession, and the shoe that you accused me of stealing is a shoe that I purchased from StockX." And then after that, I sent her the receipt from StockX. And another thing that I found out that was kind of cool in the process is every time you purchase something on StockX, they actually have a history of your purchase. So then I went into the history of my purchase on that Air Jordan 1 Low Purple, screenshotted the confirmation number, the order number, and everything, and then I sent it back to her. Well, right after I sent it back to her, she was so angry. She was saying, "Well, fine, but even if you were the person who stole my son's sneaker, you wouldn't even admit it." Well, I just showed you proof that what you accused me of stealing was actually something that I purchased. So that was kind of a really frustrating situation, and it sounds like a scam. It sounds like a scam that plays on your emotions. So I just wanted to point that out, that there's all different shapes and sizes of scams out there, especially in the sneakerhead community. Sneakerheads, there's so many different scammers in the community, and I really honestly think that's a shame. I wish that it was different, but it is what it is. But I just wanted to say to all the young sneakerheads out there that watch out for any scam that plays on your emotions. If anyone accuses you of stealing something, and you know that you didn't steal it, show them proof. I mean, or you don't even have to show them proof. If you know that you didn't steal something, just, block that person. That person is probably toxic. They could be a scammer. After I spoke with this lady for a long time, maybe 10 or 12 messages, back and forth, I kind of realized that maybe her son had lost the money, but it also seemed fishy, as if maybe her son and her were in on it as a scam together, and I thought that, she was trying to get me to pay the $500, and I know for a fact that I never stole anything. Well, once I showed her proof, she stopped sending me threats for the police or something. But here's the thing that I thought was really interesting. Say I didn't have proof, and I felt really bad, and I felt scared that, this lady is going to report me to the police. I might have actually paid her the $500, and I think there might be some people out there who might do that. And I just wanted to make this video for those people. Don't let scammers bully you around. Even if you feel guilty that someone lost their money, that's not your responsibility unless you lost that person's money. So be careful about the scams that are out there. Especially be careful about the social media scams. I'm kind of realizing now that my page is growing a little bit that I'm getting a lot more really positive support, but I'm also getting a few bad apples here and there. I just wanted to say that always be aware and try to protect yourself the best that you can. In this case, the way that I protected myself was having receipts. I had a StockX history report with my proof of purchases on it, and I just had a good way of defending myself. I'm not totally sure if she was just an angry mom, or if she was a scammer. It could have been either one, but I will say in the future, just save your receipts. Make sure you make a database of your sneakers. It always helps to put that order confirmation number in those databases. Make sure you know how StockX works, and how to look up your history in case someone accuses you of taking something. I want to go at this business as honest as possible, and I think that if you have that as part of your core model, people will actually really respect that about you. And so that's kind of what made me want to make this video. Is I just felt really offended that someone thought that I was stealing something that I didn't steal. And if you're trying to run an honest company in the first place, I would watch out for people who might have dishonest intentions. Here's the thing: if you know that you didn't do it and you have proof, just relax and don't let people like that get to you. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people out there who are literally just trying to get the upper hand. A lot of people are dishonest. So just make sure that you stay safe, you stay protected. Please check out my Instagram. Please check out my YouTube. If there's anything else that you guys want from me, drop it down in the comments. Hit that notifications button. It always helps so much. And yeah, peace.